fast like a Jersey breeze. Jennifer Morningstar's got the keys. Black nails flash, she's dealing fate. Pull your card now, it's checkmate. Spreads on the table, moonlight glow. She's got that vibe, you already know. Best collective, stars aligned. Future's calling, no decline. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Shaw, she's Jersey's finest. Tongue cuts quick, her wit's the brightest. Pull a card, watch your world unfold. Mystic vibes, fearless, bold. Take it ahead like a mic on stage. Life's a story, she's the sage. From cups to swords, she knows the game. Morning star's the name, fate's her claim. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. What's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails.
Hello, my loves. Welcome to your reading. Now, before we get started, please do remember that energy is interchangeable. So feel free to take messages, flip them, twist them, reverse them, however you see fit. If it doesn't fit, please do not try to force it. Just feel free to check your chart and check your other placements. Past, present, or future, you tell me, as time is fluid and we are all on different timelines. And as always, please do remember that these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget to smash that like button down below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. This way you know when new videos will be posted. As always, comment down below as you see fit. If you'd like to book a reading, you may do so by going to jennifermorningstar.me. Live reads are available. If you'd like to have access to other bonus content, feel free to check out jennifermorningstar.me as well. Also, feel free to follow me on whatever other platforms that are on there. With that said, hello, my loves. We are officially kicking off our weekly schedule. So, how is everyone doing? All right, so this one's going to be for the month ahead. All right, we're going to delve in and see what wants to come out. I was drawn to two specific decks, so we're going to go with it and see what wants to come out for y'all. All right. Hey, Kim, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you here. All right, let's see. Working our way downtown. Bump, bump. I don't know why I just got that song. Working my way downtown. Don't, 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 don't. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And I need you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And now I wonder. I don't know. Maybe someone's missing someone, or maybe someone's having a moment, or maybe someone could have a moment. Because when I hear that song, I see the clip from White Girls, White Chicks. What was that? Terry Crews. I love that movie. I love that scene too. So I don't know. Maybe someone. Ooh, there's the other thing too. This could go collectively because I'm not on any sign. But for me to get that, think about it. He was so into her. Well, he thought it was a her, right? Yeah, he was like so all about her, you know? So maybe someone's gonna have someone all about them, you know? So because that's why that song even got put on, you know? He put that he put the song on the car to try to turn him off because dude doesn't know that he's really a dude, and he's like, well, maybe I'll repulse him with this song, and he's like, how'd you know? So I don't know. Maybe someone gonna have their hands full because they're gonna have someone who wants to have them in every way, just like he was really all about it. Everything, every single thing he tried to do to turn the dude off and repulse him just made him want him more. So I don't know, you know. So could be something, and this is for the month ahead. So this could be something that plays out for the month ahead for y'all. Again, this is just a channeled message, so no sign. This is like more of a collective channeled message. And when you find that it's for you, I don't care if you find this 5 months from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, maybe even 20. When you find it, it's for you. So there you go. But hey, Rita, how are you, baby? All right, so working our way down. I came through again, working my way downtown. Dun, dun. All right, Aries in first house. Let's get started. No, Devin, we're starting right now, baby. Starting with Aries in first house. I'll have to remember to timestamp that channeled message. Okay. What do we got going on for Aries and first house placements? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Come on, 23 in the room, 14 likes. Get those likes up. We can do it. All right. Hey, SS Amazing. How are you, baby? All right. What do we have going on for Aries and first house? Something could be some form of new project or collaboration up ahead. Hey, Jenna. All right. All right. Reason for the read. Ah, I don't know. What was I just going on about? Do 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 do. All right. What you can expect. King of Wands. Advice. Possible outcome. Woo! Strength. Two of Swords. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Mm. All right. Mm. Some of y'all, if you're single, you can meet someone. It's like as within, so without. Okay. That's what this is kind of given too. Mm. All we need is just a little patience. Okay, so feels like what's being emphasized here. This feels like it's more so geared towards my singles, right? So if you're taking, have a seat in the back of the class, let someone else have this one, you know. If something comes through for you, I'll pull it through, but right now I got to go with the first story that I see. Hey Stephanie, how are you, baby? All right, let's see. So, reason for the read. We got the Two of Cups and the Abundance. Some of you could have a connection come in. You could meet someone. I feel like this is more geared towards those of you who perhaps you've been more closed off, focused on yourself and your own healing, right? Someone who has no problem waiting for whatever's for them to come their way, right? Trust in the process. In the meantime, focusing on themselves, because this Two of Cups, if you're on my channel long enough, you come to realize one of the things that I emphasize with the Two of Cups is this could also be that sense of connection within oneself, right? The sense of duality and harmony. And you see this Two of Cups, this is the Lilith deck. We have Lilith versus Lilith. It's basically a form of harmony and balance within herself, right? But this coming to union of self denotes a coming to union with someone else. So for those of you who have actually been doing the work, you could meet someone. I feel like this is someone who you will meet while out and about. This is someone you will meet in your actual 3D world. With that abundance card, it has it's like the garden, right? It's almost like, think of like Kipper, or Lenormand, where you have like the garden card. That's like a sociable card, right? So I feel like you could meet someone around a time when you are really good, focused on yourself, in a good place yourself, and open and ready and receptive for love. I just realized two, 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 two. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Two of Swords. Now, what to expect? King of Wands to a contract. I feel like you have a person coming in And this is someone who means business. Now, remember what I was saying about Terry Crews, right? In the White Chicks movie, when he was like, oh, he wanted that bitch so bad, right? This is someone who's dead ass serious. So I feel like you got someone coming into the picture, very attractive, very go-getter, very charismatic, charming. This is someone who's dead serious. This is someone who when they want something, they want it, but this is not like a flaky playboy, playgirl type of energy. This is someone when they are like when they are focused and they want something, they're only like dead set on that one thing. So this is not someone who's got a wandering eye or this or that. Could even be a Leo because King of Wands is the card of Leo. And we also have strength here at the end, which I will emphasize on more when I get to it. Some of you can meet this person around a time you're working out some form of contracts and or negotiations as well. Some of you could be someone you meet through a business or their business, or it's around a time where you have something pertaining to a form of business deal that you're handling. Okay. Now, the advice. Two of Wands to the Love card. I mean, I feel like the advice is to be open and receptive to let love in. This literally has love written all over it. Literally, you see it? You see? Love, 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 bitch. La 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 la. La 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 la. So this is love. You're gonna have a moment. Oh, so this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love. So this is gonna be the one that you've been dreaming of. Um, so when it shows up, don't be afraid to let it in, you know? Now, outcome. Strength card to the future. Again, I told you this could be the one. And again, remember I was drawn with the channeled message. So some of you, again, you don't have to be Aries. This could just be for those who watch first house for their rising sign, right? But remember I said like he was all about her. And no matter what the bitch did to try to repulse him, it just made him want her more, right? You see the strength card, how it's like, no, it's like having someone just wrapped around you. They just, like this could be the one that sticks around. This is like that trite, true ride or die till the end. This is also going to be someone who's very protective over you as well. Also very protective over the connection. Some of you have gotten a read to predict this already. I'm drawn to that. If you look at the future here, we have a psychic with tarot cards there. Some of you, this could be the one that was predicted for you. You could have gone to a psychic, gone to a tarot reader, had someone give you a specific prediction about someone, or someone could have just given you a specific prediction about someone coming in. This is that one that was predicted, is what I feel called to say. And I feel also called to say, not the one you think is your twin flame. This is someone you have absolutely no ties with. You don't know them, not a zip zero zilch. This is someone absolutely new coming into the picture. This is someone you have yet to actually, bring the contract together. This is you two walking into each other's path of existence for the first time. You could literally meet each other out and about while taking a walk, right? But take it however it resonates to you. But Aries in first house, I feel called to leave that there. This is very specific. I literally, it literally just says that there's love coming in. So this is obviously for a single. So I'm not going to force it to be anything more than it wants to be. That's why we have 12 signs total, well, 12 other signs technically, because Ophiuchus is up in the mix now too. So there's 13 signs, 13 houses. So Aries in first house, I'm going to leave that there. That's your read. All right. Hey, Sylvia, how are you, sweetheart? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Oi. Ooh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Alina, how are you, baby? Good to see you, sweetheart. Hey, Stephanie. Let's see. Hey, Rachel. Thank you for that, sweetheart. Thank you for that gift. Okay, now we're going to move on to Taurus and second house, making sure I don't have to sneeze again. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Thank you. All right, what do we have going on next for Taurus and second house placements? All right, don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Show up for your girl the way your girl's showing up for you. All right, let's go. What do we got going on for Taurus and second house? Reason for the read. 5 of Cups. What you can expect. Ooh. Advice. 3 of Pentacles. Possible outcome. Hangman. Mhm. The jury's not quite in on that yet. Page of Swords under the deck. Hmm. Blue, I'm so blue. Someone's going through the blues. In that Leanne Rhymes, blue, so blue. God, talk about blast from the past. Okay. Blame, lust. Okay. Someone need to get the idea of someone out of their system because they holding up their own line and causing their own heartache. Gonna learn today. Gonna learn today. That's what this feels like. Reason for the read. 5 of Cups to the loneliness. Someone's in the blues. Someone could be missing someone. Someone could be feeling lonely, like they have no one. I do feel like, though, someone's holding up their own line because this feels like someone who they're hung up on someone. If they're not hung up on someone, then they're just hung up on this idea, this notion that, I don't have love in my life. Bitch, if you love yourself, you do have love in your life. The love you seek is the love that comes from within. Anything else is just a reflection of that. But if you're not happy, if you're lonely, you have to learn to love yourself. A lot of people think that the answer, the fix is something or someone external from them, right? Well, if I can just find someone to love me, then I'll be happy. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because if you don't love you, how do you expect someone else to love you, bitch? You can't go looking for something outside of you to fill an open hole, to fill an open wound, right? Because it doesn't matter what you get as a temporary fix. It's never going to fill that sense of void. And someone is telling themselves they don't have love in their life. They have no one. Is it that you have no one or you don't let anyone in? You know? Now, again, for some of you, you're hung up on someone. Literally the hangman to the love. Some of you could literally be spying on someone. Is it like someone spies on someone and then gets pissed because they see them with someone else? See, we have the blame here, we have the 2 there, and then you have the lust here, and then the spiritual cleanse. There's a need to clean your system out. I feel like whether you're hung up on someone or you're just going on this, woe is me, I'm lonely, I'm unloved, nobody loves me, everybody hates me, um, type of vibe, what to expect. There's something that wants to come in. I feel like you have a commitment that wants to come in. You do have something coming in, but at the same token, you have to be open and receptive to it. Now, if you are just focused in this nobody loves me, no, everybody hates me, I'm just a lonely bitch and nobody's ever going to want me, then how are you going to notice when someone actually does? Because you'll negate it from the rip. Let's say you're not hung up on someone. Let's say you're just in the mindset, well, nobody loves me, everybody hates me. Then that means even when someone were to be right there, right off the rip, coming in, all ready to go, someone who wants all that shit that you want. But because you're in this state, you would just deny it. You would just negate it. Be like, yeah, no, no, you don't. You don't want me. Or there's got to be something to it, right? I do feel more than anything, though, that this is about someone who's hung up over someone. And the thing is, you could have something that could be the real deal, someone you could actually find yourself with for a long time. You see the commitment there, sealing the deal with that Ace of Wands, right? But if you're so boohoo hung up over someone who's not there, you can miss out on it. Because so many people, they put themselves on hold like a little elf on the motherfucking shelf for someone who isn't there. And then they miss out on the person who comes along who actually is. Advice. Three of Pentacles to the competition. I told you, I feel for the majority, someone is hung up over the idea of someone, wanting someone to, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. They're not coming. But what is coming is someone who's actually there. And I feel like this is someone who you're going to meet in the 3D, but you might not notice it. Pay attention for the advice. It feels like pay attention to who's actually there, not who you want to be there. Because sometimes the things that we want, they're not good for us, or sometimes the things that we want, it's nice to want, but some things just aren't meant to be, you know? Some things just simply aren't. Possible outcome. Hangman to the love. I feel like for whoever is hung up on the idea of someone else, whoever is wanting someone else to come running back in. So they put themselves on a shelf, they put themselves on hold, and therefore they miss out on whatever else comes along. You're going to be sitting there waiting for a long time for something that's not going to happen. You know what's going to happen? You're going to come to see whoever you're putting your life on hold for, this is out of their system. They moved on. And then you're going to get envious and angry and bitter and resentful when you're meant to let this go. Get this out of your system. Let it go. I'm hearing Tony Braxton. Just let go, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Just let it go, baby. Let it go, let it go. Let it go, bitch. Let it go. Let it go. Because this is literally giving someone who's hung up, they're putting their life on hold, waiting for someone to come racing in and say, I want to be with you. It was always you. And meanwhile, all they're doing is causing their own form of depression and loneliness. Bitch, turn up the Britney. My loneliness is killing me. Yeah, it's killing you right now. But then she got stronger, and then her loneliness wasn't killing her anymore. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. Did anyone ever notice that? Did anyone ever know about that little wordplay? How basically it was a one off of from the one song where Hit Me Baby One More Time, My Loneliness is Killing Me, to Stronger. Her loneliness wasn't killing her anymore. And that's where you got to get. Watch that video. That video literally starts where she sees him, the dude, talking, yucking it up with someone else. And she's like, "Ugh, whatever. She's over it. Get over it. So I'm literally seeing Cher from Moonstruck when she smacks him in the face. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. Get over it. Build a bridge. Now I'm seeing hmm, Selena Spooky Boo. She did what is that? Like a TikTok or some shit like that, right? Or a reel. And it's a skit with her husband, and she's like complaining, and he's like, "Build a bridge and get over it." So she's like, "Okay," and then she walks off. You hear, "Roo, roo," and then she's literally on the bridge. She's like, "I built a bridge. I'm getting over it." Build a bridge and get over it. But Taurus in second house, that's what I got for you. You can miss out on something because you're holding on to the idea of something else that simply isn't. So you're gonna come to find out you're gonna miss out on what's real while you're holding on to. See, look, Ace of Wands jumped out again. While you're holding on to something that isn't. So Taurus in second house is what I got for you. Hey Bria, how are you, baby? Hey Patricia, how are you, sweetheart? Well, let's see. Hey Stephanie, thank you for that, baby. Hey Darlene. Okay. All right, my loves. All right, next up, we are going on to Gemmy Gems and third house placements. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. All right, what do we have going on for Gemini and third house? Why am I hearing, what is it, from Oliver Twist? There's a little ditty that's sitting in the city, especially when they dun 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 gin or the beer. If you got the patience, your own imaginations, they'll tell you exactly what you wanna hear. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear papa. And I also heard the other hook. I also heard the other hook. She is no longer the same blushing rose when she found papa. So maybe someone's no longer the same blushing rose. Um, and for others of you, they could suppose what they want to suppose. I don't know. You can find yourself feeling very fun and not giving a fuck, carefree. So let's see. Hey, Cassandra. All right. Reason for the read. Page of Fire. What to expect. Death. Transformation. Advice. Queen of Water. Queen of Cups. Outcome. Ooh, Six of Cups. Okay. Knight of Cups under the deck. All right, all right, all right. Oh, what's that? Hey, because I just got the all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Come on, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Okay. Someone could be shaking their thing. All right. Ooh, I feel like you are shedding an old skin. Oh, fuck. What's the intro to that? Fuck. What's her? Meg the Stallion. The one with the snake where it dun dun. The intro where she's like, every snake sheds its skin or some shit like that. Hold on. Let me look up the hook to that. What's the all right. Is it Cobra? No, I think it's Snake. I think it's Snake. I don't know. It's not let me find the lyrics. Or maybe it's Cobra. I don't know. There's If anyone knows the song, it's the one that it starts off like the music video starts off dun 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 dun, and she's talking, and then it like zooms to black, and I think it's the one where she's literally shedding her skin like a snake, coming out of the egg and everything. I think I don't know. You might want to look that up though. But that's what this is given. You're shedding an old version of yourself, a not so great version. This is your own personal form of death and rebirth. Reason for the read, Page of Wands to the fake person. I feel like this is you stepping into a more authentic version of yourself. No longer wearing a mask. This is like, this is who I am. You know what? This is who I am. No fucks given, you know? I'm not perfect. Nobody fucking is, you know? I'll be a hot mess, but guess what? At least I'm original. At least that's me, right? Authentic. Feel like you're taking off the mask. Now, if you held on to this notion that, you know, you had to worry about maintaining an image, or, you know, trying to come off as a form of, it's like, look, the people's idea of expectations, you know, it's like we're letting that go. I feel like you're taking off the mask and stepping into the more authentic version of yourself. Some of you finally figuring out who the fuck you are. Some of you could even make a career out of this, doing something that you love that seems more true and authentic to you. Now, what to expect? The death to the toxic. And you see, I love this deck. I told you I was drawn to this deck for a reason for tonight. This death card, this is Lilith shedding a skin. She's literally transforming, rising from the ashes, her own death and personal rebirth, right? Metamorphosis. This is you shedding an unhealthy version of yourself, right? Shedding a skin, shedding some form of toxicity, some notion that you held on to. Whether this is you felt the need to wear a mask, try to be what was expected of you, right? You know, society in and of itself attaches this whole ideation of expectation of how people are supposed to be and how you're supposed to live your life, and da da da. And God forbid you are actually not the cookie cutter, you know? Um, you're breaking the mold, you're breaking out of the mold. And I love that for you. Advice. Be kind to yourself during this process, is what this feels like. Now, for some of you, there could be mother issues that come up as well. You see the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is normally like the mom of the deck, but you see the moon here as well to the karmic person. Some of you, there could be, maybe you were living a facade, or maybe there's something that stems towards the upbringing that you had with the something with your parental figure, whether it's a mother or not, right? But it's like facing these things, seeing where they truly stem from. Maybe you were raised in a household where you felt like, let's just go with the analogy. It doesn't have to be the case, but let's just go with the with the analogy of, like, say if you're a feminine, right? Let's just say if you're like a woman in the world, right? You don't have to be, but this is just the analogy so you understand the energy that I'm trying to, you know, uh reiterate. Women societally are expected by the fucking, you know, don't get me started on this fucking whole thing, but, you know, they want them to be cookie cutter, little fucking home Betty homemakers, and, you know, the perfect picture of, you know, the perfect housewife and this and that and all the fucking other bullshit they try to shove down your fucking throat. And maybe you watched your own mother try to live up to that, you know, even if she was absolutely fucking miserable, hold herself to, even, you know, how many bitches back in the day literally would stay in the most unhealthy, unsafe, toxic environments because it was expected of them. Oh, well, that's what you do. You deal with it. Maybe that was it. Maybe you felt, you know, well, I got to do this and got to do that because that's how I watched it happen in my house. That's how my mom did it, or how my dad did it, whoever. It doesn't have to be a mother per se. And you don't have to be a woman. I'm just going with the analogy so it helps you better interpret the energy that's coming through, right? You take it however it resonates to you. But I feel like you're seeing more beneath the surface. Don't oh, some of you, there could be some underlying issue between you and a parental figure that gets stirred to the surface. What just gave me a flash of? Some of you, while you're in this energy, if there's any it feels like at this time with this specific form of energy you might be feeling, things could bubble to the surface, especially pertaining to I'm drawn to mother things, like mother issues, right? Could even be tied to father too, because I'm drawn to like the moon itself and moon card energy. Moon denotes to, well, no, you could feel like you had an absentee mother or mother who wasn't really there. You could find yourself reflecting on certain things at this time. Don't be afraid. It's not because it's not saying about, forgive. I feel like you could find yourself seeing things from someone else's lens. Someone who it's like you don't want to be like them. You don't want to be like them. But at the same token, it's almost like being able to see things through their eyes. Like, okay, it's uh, the only way I can really explain this is if I tell you like the type of thing that I'm seeing. Like I know for me, I was raised by my grandmother, right? My biological mother, she chose a life of prostitution and addiction, right? Versus, being a mom. And it wasn't until my 30s, really, like my mid to late 30s, that I was ever really truly able to see things from her perspective, even her own pain, like where she was actually coming from. It wasn't until then that I was ever really even able to open up to this perspective. I wonder how many times she wanted to change her situation but felt like it was pointless, it was moot, or she couldn't, because this was just all she knew, but she was in it so long, so many years of her life, right, until she passed away. That's what it's making me think of. So again, I don't know your situation. I don't know if it's pertaining to a mother figure or whoever, but that's what it's stirring up. That's what it's making me feel and reflect on. So it could be something like that where you're seeing something from someone else's perspective, or it's highlighted and advised while you're in this energy, be open and receptive to things that might come up and perhaps taking a look at them from this newfound lens that you are living through, There, that's a better way to articulate it. Okay. Outcome, 6 of Cups to the Lust. You see the 6 of Cups, this is where this is more so about her than anyone else, right? And this is almost like saying goodbye to old ways. Lust can be a form of tempting energy, right? I feel like, yeah, it could be tempting to uh, fall back into old habits or old ways, but I feel like you are making peace with the past, whatever that is, right? Good, bad, and different. Um, I feel like you're going to find yourself, it's almost in like a form of indifferent type energy where old habits could die hard. It could be tempting at times to fall back into old patterns, but I feel like there's a different energy about you whereas in the past you may have tried to embrace this energy before and perhaps it was easy to fall back into old ways. I feel like now you have a better chance where you're being more mindful because it's really kind of it's not just seeing, but it's feeling the difference in your everyday experience versus what it was when, it was easier just to fall back into those old things, right? I feel like you're going to find yourself being more vocal about things too. things that perhaps you were always tempted to speak upon, but perhaps didn't for whatever reason. If you had a tendency to bite your tongue at times, you're not doing that anymore. Now, for others of you too, if you had a lot, maybe you went through some shit, right? And there was a lot that you wanted to say or so. It's given like when someone finally is able to let go of bitterness and resentment and hate. It's like someone realizing the poison the poison was hurting themselves, not the other person, right? Like, say if you had a shitty upbringing, you had a shitty mother or shitty father or whoever raised you, right? There could be a lot of poison in your own personal wells because you hold up this bitterness and resentment and all this shit, you know, and it builds its own form of toxicity within you. But then when you finally let all that shit go, because you realize it's not doing anything to them, it's only affecting you. That's when you're finally free. Some of you, you're finally freeing yourself of something once and for all. So, Gemini in third house, I'm gonna leave that there. That's what I got for you. That's your read. Hey, Julie, I'm sorry about that. Hey, Cassandra, you got this. All right, next up, Cancer and fourth house placements. Just a moment, y'all. All right. What do we have going on for Cancer in fourth house? Don't forget to smash that like button, my loves. Hey, Felipe, how are you, baby? All right. Reason for the read. Chariot. There you are. What you can expect. Ooh, Four of Swords. Advice. Six of Pentacles. Outcome. Three of Swords. I feel like you're going to see something that's not as bad as you thought. Okay. Let's see. I like how you're showing up and the Emperor's under the deck. Ooh, hard work. Hard work pays off. You're going places, baby. Okay. So I'm hearing moving on up to the east side with a deluxe apartment in the sky. Um, so a lot of you, this feels like this could pertain to your career. Um, some of you could be like a family business. Maybe your family has a business, or maybe you're a business owner, but I'm getting family business over here. Um, I'm drawn to something ancestral as well. So there could be something ancestral tied to this as well. Now, reason for the read, Chariot to the hard work. Hard work pays off because you're going places, bitch. I'm hearing, Brittany, you better work, bitch. Some of you have a new car up in the future. Some of you relocation. I feel like more than anything, this is you having a form of prime. This is you, things finally coming in, your hard work finally starting to pay off. You see this chariot, it's under the moon, and the moon, it's that pull, it's that gravitational pull. The chariot is also a card of success, navigation, right? So this feels like hard work paying off, making progress, successfully getting somewhere, but it feels like it's pertaining to your career. Now, I feel like you're going places, and there could be some people who don't like it. What to expect? Four of Swords to the blame game. I feel like you're in this unbothered energy. It feels like things are gonna feel like all right, peaceful for you. At the same token, you could have some people kind of giving you like the, that's kind of what that feels like. This feels like people outside of you. This could be people who they're not even a thought in your fucking mind, right? It's like you're disturbing people's peace, and meanwhile you're just there, not the clueless, like, "Ooh." um, for some of you, this could be people who are on the outs from you, and they got no one else but themselves to blame. There could be people who you're not talking to. Four of Swords, you know you're not talking to these people who are on the outs, where it's like people who are mad that they don't get to come along with you for the ride. Ooh, shit. Advice. Six of Pentacles to the loneliness. Look, if there's certain people that you cut out of your life, leave them where they lie, right? I feel like you got some good that wants to come in your life. And it's pertaining to a sense of direction, things going in the right direction for some of you. This could be pertaining to your career. And there's a reason not everyone is meant to come along with us, right? And I feel like there's some people who are going to feel bitter. It's like a bitter pill to swallow. People who you're not talking to, people you don't even think about, feeling a type of way, but it's a feeling, they'll get over it. At the end of the day, you just stay true to being mindful of where you put your energy and attention. See, because here's the thing, they don't like being on the outs. Oh, well, they put themselves there, right? If people only want to come around when you're doing good, those aren't your people. They're fucking mooches, they're fucking leeches, and there's a reason that they're out of your life to begin with, right? So be mindful of that. Because I feel like some of you could have a raise or promotion, or again, just something good going on. Outcome. Three of Swords, business venture. I feel like there's going to be some people who are going to butt hurt. This is like people who get some information pertaining to some form of business venture of yours working out for you. It's like people getting word. Because I love this Three of Swords. This Three of Swords denotes it's literally information and communication, right? Sometimes information that you get could fucking, could hurt, right? Sometimes some shit will make some bitches butt hurt. Oh, well, that's a them problem, not a you problem. I feel like there's something pertaining to business ventures ahead for you. Positive aspects. And there could be some people who aren't going to like it, but oh well, it's a feeling, they'll get over it. Now, also, side note, if any of you were worried about something or stressing over something when it came to your career, whatever, it feels like it's not going to be as bad as you think. You're going to be fine. You're going to be all right. Right. So whether you were hoping that you're going to get the position or you're going to get the raise or, things are going to get better, or maybe you're just looking for a job. I feel like things are going to get better. So don't stress over it. But more than anything, I feel like there's something good pertaining to your career. And then there's people on the outs who are going to get word of it and they're going to feel a type of way because it's like this is like maybe they see you driving in a new fucking car, an expensive ass car, right? And they're like, and they don't get to sit in the car with you. Oh well, they lost that fucking spot. They lost the seat. They're no longer riding with you. So that's it. When you get off the ride, you get off the ride. But I feel like you're leveling up and it feels like in a career stance. And people are going to see it or they're going to get word about it and they'll feel a type of way. But like I said, it's a feeling, they'll get over it. In the meantime, if you're worried about anything, don't, because you're going to be fine, whatever that means to you. Cancer in fourth house. Sweet to the point. So I'm going to leave that there. That's your read. All right. Hey, Cassandra. All right. Next up, Leo and fifth house placements. What do we have going on for my lovely Lion Gang? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. 48 in the room, 43 likes. Let's go. We reciprocate. Show up for your girl. All right, let's see. All right, reason for the read. Nine of Cups. What you can expect. Hierophant. Ooh. I'm hearing we're in the Monday. We're in the Monday. Advice, Page of Pentacles. Okay. Outcome, Emperor. Two of Swords. All right, let's see. Something could be something nice pertaining to your career. Sorry, I heard something. Okay. Some of you could end up leaving one career for another. You could end up leaving something for something better. Um, Now, if any of you were struggling, right? Like financially or anything like that, that could be having a turnaround. I feel like more than anything, this is almost like as within, so without, right? So the reason for the read, Nine of Cups to the self-love. This is almost like knowing you're deserving, knowing you're deserving of what you want, right? Like what you want wants you, right? Nine of Cups, it's to know of personal happiness, but it's also wish fulfillment to the self-love. This is almost like having an inner knowing, or there's a need to have this inner knowing that you are worthy of what you want, right? How can you be open and receptive for something if you don't believe that you're actually deserving of it, right? And I feel like that's emphasized here, where it's like what you want wants you. You are worth what you want, right? Or you can have that thing. You just have to know it, right? Now, what to expect? Hierophant to the abandonment. I feel like you're working on a form of self-worth issues that also denote your actual tangible worth, right? Like say if you're at this job, right? And you want a raise, or you're at a shit job and you want a better job, right? But you just stick around at the one for whatever reason. It's not being afraid to know that you know what you bring to the table. So you know, you deserve that raise or that promotion, or you are worthy of such a position, right? This feels like something that basically it's double-ended, right? It hits more than one corner. It's a form of self-development, self-learning, right? But it's also something that is acted out in the real life, right? It's like the school of life. Maybe some of you know Hard Knocks very, very much so, right? But I feel like some of you, maybe you have a impoverished mindset, a poverty mindset, right? And you're learning to let go of that poverty mindset. Um, it's like if you don't believe that you're worthy of abundance, right? Then how can you expect to have it? Because even if it shows up in your life, even if there's jobs or positions or things that present opportunities for forms of abundance or wish fulfillment in your life, you could miss out on them or let it slip through your fingers if you don't even feel like you're worthy of it, right? And I feel like that's what's being highlighted and emphasized here. It's your own personal self-development that also is reflected in real time in the real world, right? It's like you getting to the point where you know you're worthy of something. So I'm going to go for it, right? I'm deserving of this. So I'm going to go for it. Or you know what? Why wouldn't they hire me? I'd be a fucking gift to the company. So you know what? I'm going to go put in an application, right? You have to have that confidence though in order to back it up. The advice. Page of Pentacles to the karmic connection. There could be someone or just again another version of yourself where you play yourself too small, and I feel like it's emphasized. Whoever told you you weren't deserving or made you feel less than, you need to not listen to that bitch. You know, look at where it's coming from. Now, if it's just you think so little of yourself, there's a need to stop doing that. Rome's not built in a day, but baby steps, right? Page of Pentacles is literal baby steps in the 3D physical world, right? So it's like in order to break a cycle, you have to implement steps to change it, right? To assert with positive reinforcement, right? And there's a need to focus on that. Take baby steps towards building up your own sense of worth, your confidence, taking steps towards things that you normally wouldn't, whether that's taking steps to the boss and saying, you know what, I've been here for long enough, and you know what, I never make any complaints, I never put in for any time off, but you know what? I am deserving of a raise, so I would like a raise, or whatever it is. But this is like you taking the baby steps, literally taking the steps and putting these things to good use in the real world. And it pays off. And outcome, I feel like you're going to get the girls talking. It's just a saying. You don't have to have literal girls talking. You're going to have the girls talking because you are evolving into this bold, daring, sexy, confident person who, when you know what you're deserving of, when you know that you can achieve things that, it's empowering. And I feel like you're going to find yourself in this very empowered energy where it's almost like people don't recognize you. So I feel like this is going to be a month where it's emphasized of you basically taking the steps to put things into actual action and don't just like talk the talk, but now it's time to actually walk the motherfucking walk, right? And the more steps you take, the more moves you make, the more it builds you up inside and out where people are going to not be able to recognize you. That's obviously not going to be all in 1 month, but this is where it begins. So, there's going to be a point at the end of all this where people are going to not even be able to recognize you because you're just coming off a completely different person. Like whoever saw Spider-Man 3. I mean the one with Toby, right? Toby will always be my only Spider-Man. I got too much fixed in my chart. That's just how it is. He was my Spider-Man. He'll forever be my Spider-Man. But Spider-Man 3, what's that? Venom, right? And you had Dark Toby, like Goth Toby, right? Where he gets the venom in him and all of a sudden he's like got this confidence, right? Like he exudes entirely different energy. And that's what I'm not saying you're going to be like him in that, obviously, but I'm saying, you're going to have like that shift in your energy where it's like it's going to be noticeable where someone's like, damn, what's going on with Leah? What's going on with Fifth House? They're almost unrecognizable. Like, oh my God, your confidence is going to show. So I love that for you. Success with the Emperor. I love this. You're gonna even surprise yourself. And these are changes, these are things that are going to help you down the line, not just in life in general, but also when it comes to like career positions, whether this is working for someone, working for yourself, but just it's gonna change and alter your experience for the better. So Leo and fifth house, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right. Next up, Virgo and sixth house placements. All right. Hey, Orlist, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you here, baby. All right, what do we have going on for Virgo and sixth house placements? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Reason for the read. The Hermit, there you are. What to expect? Emperor. Advice. I don't know why. I don't know why I got Mel Brooks, Men in Tights. We're men in tights. We rob from the rich and give to the poor. That's right. We're manly men. We're men in tights. I don't know. Maybe someone could go to like a Renaissance fair or some shit like that, or maybe someone's doing a little Broadway or stage work, or maybe someone is getting into tights. I don't know. Or maybe someone's just watching that movie or, coming to discover it for the first time. Fucking classic, bitch. Classic. Thank you for that, Tamara. Hey, Rhino, how are you, baby? All right. Mm. Some of you could be like going down the whole witch talk or looking into witchcraft and stuff like that. Okay, this is a side note because this is obviously not going to be everyone. If someone's trying to basically do witchcraft, that witchcraft bullshit that basically negates someone's free will, don't do that dumb shit. Number one, that shit'll come back on you tenfold. You ain't gonna do nothing other than hurt yourself with that dumb shit. So don't do it. Don't try to fuck with someone's free will if that's you. Again, that's obviously not gonna be everyone. Now, for some of you could be feeling called towards a specific direction, delving more into the occult, right? Because the hermit can also denote to, deep diving research, feeling called, feeling led down a path, feeling led down the rabbit hole pertaining to some form of topic. Some of you could be literally delving down the rabbit hole of witchcraft or the occult. But again, even if it's just one bitch, if you are trying to delve down the rabbit hole of witchcraft and all that shit to look to cast spells against other people's free will, don't do that dumb shit. You don't want that karma. It's just gonna come back on you tenfold. Don't do it. Don't do it. I also feel called to say you don't know what team is behind someone protecting them, you know? Anyway, what to expect? The emperor to the competition. Someone could like to dress up because I'm drawn to the men in tights. Maybe someone likes to dress up in tights, or maybe someone's a guy who has a fetish. They like to dress up in tights or some shit like that. Or maybe someone likes to cross dress. Look, I can't get past this energy. This really feels like someone is trying to do some dumb shit to manifest someone against their free will. This could be someone who you had an ending with, someone who maybe you tried to kick it with someone and they just didn't reciprocate. Or maybe you wanted more with someone. Could be someone at a distance. Someone literally could, maybe you had a thing for someone and they try to basically, it's like someone stopped it dead in its tracks. It was like, no. Literally the train to the nine of wands. This is like someone stopping something dead in its tracks before it even had a chance to go anywhere. Maybe someone got shot down by someone. Now you can reverse it. Maybe you shot someone down and someone's trying to basically do the hoodoo voodoo on you do. It's not going to work. It's just going to backfire on them if that's the case. Whoever is doing that dumbass shit. This is like desperate times, desperate measures. Someone is desperate. Literally look at the competition, how it's trying to run in towards its emperor. This is like someone hitting some form of desperate time, desperate measure type bullshit. Now, maybe it's not about witchcraft and all that shit. I'm just saying it because of this, right? But even if it's not trying to manifest someone outside of their free will, someone could be feeling desperate. Like maybe they were shot down for something. Maybe this is pertaining to work and, they didn't get the position or some shit like that, or someone shot down their offer. They laid out a plan and they wanted their plan to get picked up. And it's like, yeah, no, we're going to go with this one instead. But this feels like someone doing some desperate ass shit. Desperate times, desperate measures is what this feels like. Someone don't want me to talk. Hold on. Look, with that Ace of Cups to the date, whether this is pertaining to someone not handling a form of rejection well, whether it's pertaining to romantic rejection or something pertaining to work, your day will come. Your day, when it's your time, whether that's your person will come along or an opportunity that is meant specifically for you, your day will come, your time will come. But don't try to force it. Don't try to force something that was never meant to be, right? Like say if say if you're feeling desperate, trying to force something to go in your favor, right? Whether this is pertaining to romance or career, right? It doesn't even have to be that. It could be something else entirely. But this is like someone trying to force something to go their way instead of just being open and receptive. Where it's like, well, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You'll have your day, or another thing will come. Another opportunity will come. This just wasn't it. This just wasn't meant for you, you know? That's what it's giving. Don't try to force something. If something's meant to be, let it be, it'll flow naturally. There's a need to learn to embrace the state of natural flow, right? Your day will come. But if you have to force it, it's not meant to be. Outcome. The devil to the hard work. This feels like someone trying to force a situation that is not meant to be. They're trying to force a shoe to fit what by whatever means. By whatever means, in whatever way, someone is trying to force something that simply is not meant to be. You cannot force this shoe to fit, whether this is pertaining to an actual forcing a connection to be, or forcing some form of opportunity to be, or forcing some situation to go exactly how you want it. You cannot force something that is not meant to be. It's not meant to play out that way. So don't try to force it, is what this feels called. Mm. This month, there's a focus on you to not try to force things. Stop trying to force a situation. Don't try to force something. If something's meant to be, it will be because it will flow naturally. And if it doesn't, that's your sign that it's time to move on and just move along to the next thing. So, whoever that's for, regardless of how it resonates with you, again, because not everyone's doing the hoodoo voodoos, but people can try to find other ways to try to force situations to go their way, to try to force things to go their way because they want what they want at all costs. If you have to try to force it and it doesn't flow naturally, that's your sign to just walk away, let it go. Keep on moving because it's not for you. All right. So do with that what you will. Virgo and sixth house is what I got for you. That's your read. Oh yeah, this is definitely a time where true colors will come to the surface. Pay attention, especially over this next 5 months, you know. You're gonna see a lot of stuff come, like even people where it's like for years, you know, shit comes out in the wash. Shit comes out in the wash, and right now this is the time the universe is like, all right, let's wash this bitch, you know. All right, next up, moving along. To my lovely librarians and seventh house placements. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. What do we have going on for my lovely librarians and seventh house? All right, reason for the read. Ooh, magician. Why did I just get? She's a maniac, maniac, dun, 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 and she's dancing like she's never danced before. What's that movie, Flashdance, where she's doing the whole do 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 do, and then she's on the chair, and everything falls down on her. Maybe someone's doing a little flash dance, or maybe someone's an '80s baby. All right, let's see. Oh, there you are. Look at you. Look at you showing up to your own show. King of Pentacles under the deck. All right. All right. For small some of you, someone could be popping the question. Literally the commitment to the justice with that King of Pentacles. This is like someone proposing, or someone could be tying the knot. Some of y'all could be getting an invite to a wedding. Someone could be literally planning to pop the question is what this feels like. Okay, we got the Magician communication, right? Ironically enough, magician is a form of communication along with manifestation, right? We have the Six of Pentacles to the false mask, right? So we see like people almost like, kind of hiding something, right? With that Knight of Swords to the gossip, and then the Justice card to the commitment. If anyone is involved, someone could be planning to pop the question. Now, maybe some of you're involved and you're just planning to elope, right? You're only inviting a select few. Someone's planning a surprise is what this feels like. Because with that Magician and the communication, it's giving, I know exactly what I want to say. I know exactly how to say it, or I know exactly what I want and how to get it. I'm here, Mariah Carey, make it happen. So the reason for the read, there's something heavily emphasized about someone knowing exactly what they want, how to get it, having everything that they need to go, knowing how to make something happen, knowing exactly what to say, what to do, how to go about making something happen for themselves. But this is all about making something happen. What to expect. Six of Pentacles to the false person. I feel like someone's planning something, but they're not letting it be known. This could even be maybe only a select few people know about it. It's like someone not showing all the cards. They're being careful about how they go about something. There could be a couple of people who know about it, if at all. But this is like being careful, not wanting everyone to know. It's like someone has a plan and they don't want anyone to fuck it up. Advice. Knight of Swords to the gossip. Now, if this is you planning something, be mindful of who you tell is what could be emphasized because, especially if you know someone's a fucking yenta, you tell a yenta, then fuck everybody gonna know what you're planning, right? And then, your plan gets fucking like say if you're trying to plan a surprise or say you're trying to plan popping the question, or maybe you're having an anniversary and you want to surprise someone with some shit, and then this one bitch, she's a fucking gossip, she's a fucking yenta, all she does is run her fucking mouth, and you tell her business and the whole fucking town knows it. Then don't tell the bitch, right? That's what that gives. Be mindful of who you tell. Now, for others of you, if there's something that you want to, there's something that you're trying to do, there's something that you're trying to make happen for yourself, and it's like you have everything you need to make it happen. Um, but there could be some people who don't want you to do this thing. It could be emphasized not to like those types of people that always give you an excuse and a reason why you shouldn't do something. Where it's like, say you have dreams, you have goals, you have ambitions, right? You have aspirations. And then you talk about these things or these goals and all that, and they're just a bunch of people who they will shoot the very thing down before you even actually implement any form of work. It's like they will literally try to piss and shit all over it and water that shit down like a fucking weed to keep you from even trying. You know why? Because there are so many people in life that they set a limitation for themselves that this is it. This is our life. We're going to sit around and we're going to gossip about fucking everybody else and do absolutely nothing with our lives but just sit here and just fucking waste our time talking about every fucking body else. And that's all there is. And if you're talking about you got dreams, you got goals, you want to do this and you want to do that, they're going to look at you like, why? That would never, you couldn't do that, or come on. That's a waste of time. Just come sit at the table with us. Because, fucked up fact, people want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. They most certainly don't want you trying to aspire to be better than them, because then that makes them feel like, well, what are you trying to act like you're better than all of us? All because they set a low bar for themselves. So if that's the case and you got, big plans of something that you're trying to make happen for yourself, don't tell bitches like that because they will fucking give you every fucking reason not to, right? Outcome. Well, whatever it is you're doing, you're doubling down knee deep and committing to this shit. This is like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm not. This is you. This is you doing something. This is you. This isn't someone towards you. This is literally you. This is you, whether this is you are literally popping the question or surprising someone, or you are literally staying true and going all in on whatever this is. You're trying to make something happen for yourself. You're trying to create something. You're trying to bring something to fruition. And this is like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm not stepping back. I've got everything I need. I got all the information. I know exactly how to go about making this thing happen, you know? But I feel like you're doing it. Yeah, see, look, stand your ground. This is you. And look, whatever this is pertaining to, what you touch turns to gold. So whatever you are fully, wholeheartedly committing towards doing, right? Doesn't have to be an actual commitment, but this is gonna bear much fruit. King of Pentacles, what you touch turns to gold. So whatever you are standing firm and committing yourself to, this is going to thrive. This is going to flourish. So do that with that what you will. Libra and seventh house is what I got for you. That's your read. Hey Tess, how are you, sweetheart? All right. All right. Next up, Scorpio in eighth house placements. Hold on, let me make sure that this is running fine. Things running fine, guys? Everything's running smooth? Oh, wait, hold on. That's what it is. Hold on. I hate when it does this. All right, just a moment, Scorps. I'm going to get to you in a minute. Let me just turn this setting off. So that's so annoying. Is that setting on the MacBook? It's for the battery save, so it keeps the battery from, draining from too much charging. But when it does that and I'm live, when it puts it on reserve to just basically use the actual battery life while I'm live, it makes the at least in the OBS, it makes the OBS stutter. So hopefully it's not doing that on the actual live feed for you guys, but on my end. So it should be fine now. I fixed it. Man, that's just annoying. Technicalities, right? All right. All right. Now, Scorpio in eighth house. You know what? Let me have a sip of coffee. Okay. All right. Now, umpteenth time to charm. All right. What do we have going on for Scorpio and eighth house? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. What do you got going on for Scorps in eighth house? Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Advice. Okay. Tower. There you are. Hmm. Some of you could be relocating. Some of you could be getting a house. Some of you, someone could show up at your door. You could find yourself feeling a bit cornered. Okay, this kind of feels all over the place. What's that? I will find you. It's not the ransom movie. I mean, yeah, that too. Where it's like, I have an exceptional set of skills. I will find you. But I just get the whole I will find you. Some of you could move, you could relocate. Some of you could end up becoming homeowners. Um, some of you might not realize Some of you might not realize something is putting you on the path towards owning a home. Some of you can own a home with a gate, something nice. Some of you could cut something out, cut someone out, and relocate, or cutting ties with a location. I feel like there's a lot of moving parts in this. It's like a full story here. Some of you, it could be multitudes of things. This feels multi-layered, where it's like you're cutting things out of your life. Some of you cutting someone. Some of you could even cut out a complete location, leave a whole location behind, right? At the same token, there's a sense of not seeing that you're manifesting things. Your thoughts could be manifesting at a rapid rate. Some of you, there's something pertaining to whether this is the lunar cycles, because I'm drawn to the moon, or the present astrology that is leading you towards a road where there would be a form of relocation and or perhaps home ownership, right? Some of you, there's a decision that you're making, and this could be a decision where it denotes you walking away from one thing, but when walking away from this one thing, it opens you up to walking towards something so much better. Something that even brings you an extra form, more stability or something more stable. Because the home card could also denote to the sense of stability, right? This could be pertaining to work or location. I feel like this is heavily layered. This is a lot of changes for you. This is like you, multiple things, multiple changing. It's like maybe some of you have first house Uranus because Uranus tower is like Uranus energy, right? Scorpio and Uranus, right? Some of you could have Scorpio and Uranus, but that's what this is giving, where it's like you have lots of changes, lots of towers, 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 right? But these all denote things that are leading you towards something so much more, right? So it's like you're cutting out this, you're cutting out that, and you're walking away from this and you're walking towards that, but you're also evolving. I don't know how to explain this energy. Some of you, there could be something pertaining to you gaining a new skill set as well. Some of you, there's something pertaining to your own form of personal development. Because the tower card is literally you to the new skill. This is like your own personal development. Joel, thank you for that, sweetheart. Hey, Shar, how are you, baby? Good to see you. Now, what to expect? Seven of Pentacles to the no contact. Again, it feels multifaceted. For some of you, there's someone where there's a sense of turning your back on old things, places, people. Some of you, there could even be someone who you cut out. Maybe there's someone who you cut out and stopped talking to months ago, right? Weeks ago, maybe years with that Seven of Pentacles, right? This person can show up where you are. Even if you moved house to the world. I feel like you're finding yourself, it's like severing ties with all different versions of yourself. It's like, all right, like think about it. Let's say when you make one decision, right? How's the best way to, all right, let's go with like a video game analogy, right? In certain stages of games, right? You develop your skills, you pull things together, right? And it's like you hit a certain point in the game and then there's no going back. Your character now has this stuff, it's evolved into this, and you can't go back on the board. You can only keep going forward till you get to the completion, right? It's like every decision, everything, it's at the same token, these decisions, these steps, these things you cut out, you're also like saying goodbye and closing the door on these different versions of yourself that existed with each one, with each step. This is like someone who just keeps evolving over and over, ever evolving. For those of you who resonate with that, maybe you've gone through a lot of change. There's been a lot of things that between cutting things out of your life, some of you cutting people, leaving things behind, just always feeling like you have to pick up the pieces. You're hitting a point where there's no going back, but it feels like something good. Even look at the Seven of Pentacles. You see the Seven of Pentacles here? There's tombstones there. That's like those versions of yourself are laid to rest. But now what you're going to see is there's a form of fruit to bear from your own form of evolution of whatever stage that you are. Some of you, there's something about something coming into fruition in your 3D experience where you're going to see, regardless of whatever, maybe you just had maybe you've had a very unstable life. We can just say that. The Tower card, perhaps you dealt with a life of complete instability, right? Always having to pick up the pieces, right? Maybe even travel light. And it changes you, it evolves you, right? You come back differently each time. When you're someone, you have a lot of instability in your life, it changes you. uh for the better. Well, I mean, depends on who, really. I mean, it's all about choice and perspective, how we choose to utilize the energy that we're tossed, right? But this could be something that changed you for the better. And now there's a sense of being able to truly see wherever you are now in your stage of life, whatever you've been putting your energy towards. There's a shedding of an past experience, not just a past version of yourself, but past experiences altogether. That's coming up ahead. Because I'm drawn to the fire aspect of the no contact, which also feels like your own personal evolution, where it's like literally you, the phoenix, come from the ashes, right? Yeah, look, advice, world card to the inner transformation. This is literally your transformation, you. And you see the butterflies around it as well. This is all about you, your own personal You're getting off the merry-go-round, the wheel is over. If you dealt with constant change, instability, that's coming to an end. Hence the tree of life, more rooted type energy, grounded. You could have another form of evolution, but it doesn't feel like as chaotic as perhaps things may have been for you in the past. This could be a form of evolution that you are now stepping into where you, again, if you had nothing but instability, this could be where now now your evolution denotes of giving you that form of stability that you never had, more grounded, more rooted, right? Hence probably why I was drawn to, like, the home thing, right? Seven of Pentacles, this is your tree of life where you're setting roots. Some of you could be setting roots down. Shar, thank you for gifting those memberships, baby. Welcome to all who received the membership from Shar. If your name just turned green, Shar just gifted you a membership. Hey, Patrina. Hey, Elena. I feel like that's what this is. I feel like I'm talking to someone, all you've known is change, perhaps instability, but these things that you went through were to help make you. But now it's like one last ride, but this one's good. This is like this is a nicer ride. Like, think about it. Like, if life was a roller coaster, if life was a bungee jump or, uh, paragliding, whatever the fuck. This is you getting to ride the teacup now. This is a gentler ride. I feel like you have one more phase of personal metamorphosis, but this one is good. This one's more positive. This one is going to be day and night compared to things that you've been through before. I feel like you're going through another form of evolution, but this one isn't going to be chaotic or anything like that. This is almost like, bringing it home, showing you what it was all for, bringing it all in. Outcome. Eight of Swords to the soulmates. You could feel like you are a bit uncertain. Eight of Swords can denote to feeling a bit helpless. It can denote to feeling a sense of uncertainty. Um, this is not feeling, I mean, it can be like feeling victim, but you see her standing there. She's not standing there playing victim to circumstances or to people. But this could be something that is a bit new. It's like a cautionary type of energy, right? This is someone who doesn't want to get caught up, who doesn't want to repeat cycles, who doesn't want to repeat the same things that they went through, whether this is with people or whatever, or just in general. Now, again, for some of you, there could be someone trying to come back in which case this is like you not wanting to repeat it. But I feel like more than anything, this is about you and your personal journey. Some of you, if you're a bit more of a loner, right? Because look at her. She's going through this shit by herself and looking damn good doing it, right? If you're a bit of a loner, part of your evolution could be to let people in, you know? Especially if you're one who normally just cuts people out and never looks back. Maybe you just stay to yourself, right? And now the universe is wanting you to evolve in a different way where there's a more grounded and rooted type energy. For some of you, more sense of stability. For some of you, literally creating roots, setting roots. And that includes perhaps with actual people in your life, but you would have to allow people to enter your life in order to be able to do that, right? So it could be that. I feel like you're entering a softer phase of life, and a part of that is also learning to let people in, you know? It's almost given like someone who's no they life on the battlefield, and now they're trying to live a normal life, but what is normal after you've been through so much? So, I don't know, but Scorpio in 8th house, I'm gonna leave that there. That's your read. All right. All right. Next up, Ophiuchus and 8th house placements. What do we have going on for Ophiuchus and 8th house? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Hey, Christina. How are you, baby? All right. Let's see. What do we have going on for Fucus and eighth house? Make sure to smash that like button, y'all. Knight of Cups wanted to jump out. I just got Sweet Caroline. Dun, dun, dun. Eight of Swords. Two of Cups. Advice. Three of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry, Four of Pentacles. Judgment. Nine of Cups. What you want? What you want? Say what you want. Okay, let's see. I feel like it's time to be happy. What's emphasized here for you is it's time to be happy. You know? Reason for the read, Eight of Swords to the let go. I feel like it's time to free yourself from the mental constraint that you hold yourself to. That's what this feels like. And this is like someone who holds himself to their own form of mental prison, mental constraint. This is someone who perhaps you hold yourself back due to fears, insecurities, maybe you make a choice to live in fear or put your life on hold or allow your fears or insecurities to be the thing that hold you back. But that needs to change. It's time to let go of that mentality. It's time to free your mind. I'm literally hearing in Vogue, free your mind. Some of you compare yourself too much or you're too worried about what other people think. What to expect? Two of Cups to the competition. This Two of Cups denotes too that sense of connection and balance and harmony within ourselves, right? She's literally looking at a mirror at her reflection. Perhaps you hold yourself back. You worry too much about what other people say or what they think. And it keeps you from actually living your life, right? The mental constraints that we can hold ourselves can denote to anything, right? But with that competition there, this is someone who, especially you see how fast it's coming. It's like someone who's swift to worry about things, people outside of them. It's like, it's time to focus on you. So many people will put their lives on hold because they're so worried about everyone else or judgment, right? I feel like this month is going to be emphasized between you finally choosing you finally choosing to free yourself from the mental constraints that hold you back. Advice. Four of Pentacles to the fake person. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them. And really look at the source. What is it that, just think about it. Four of Pentacles can denote to value, right? What is it that holds you back? What is it about other people, including complete strangers, that you allow their opinions, their thoughts, whatever, to hold so much value that it would hold you back from living your life, right? Meanwhile, these people ain't shit, you know? Don't be so swift to hold back. Allow your mind to hold you back from just living your life or being happy or living authentically because you're so worried about what these other people say or think. Most of these people, they're wearing a fucking mask, living a damn lie, you know? Like, let's go with the analogy of social media, right? Social media has always been the biggest one, right? Well, if you want to get technical, even old Hollywood, right? Even Hollywood before the dawn of social media, right? Hold on. Excuse me. When social media really started out, right? Especially, no, I take it back. Once Instagram became a thing, that's when all of a sudden, that's when all of a sudden the picture had to be perfect. Picture wasn't perfect. It was just whatever they decided to make it look like. Picture was a facade. It was literally just an image, you know? But then people, they're so worried about, oh, but my life doesn't look like that, or I don't have this and that. And it's like, so then they hold back and they're fearful because they're resentful of judgment and insecurities. And it's like, fuck that. Be happy, live your life. Who cares what other people say, think, or do? Most of these people, they don't have their shit together. They're trying to figure it out just as much as you, you know? Some people are just better at hiding it. Don't put your life on hold for anyone, especially for the sake of people's opinions and judgment. Most people don't know their ass from their elbow, so don't really give a fuck about what they have to say about you or yours. Judgment to the endings and beginnings, which is another form of judgment. Judgment on judgment. Look at that. See that? I feel like this is the month. This is going to be the month where you finally decide no more. Where you finally choose you choose to free yourself of your own personal restraints, because this is someone who was chosen to make themselves small. This is someone who was chosen to hold themselves back, whether that's because of fears and insecurities that denote to other people's thoughts and opinions, right? But I feel like this is the month where you learn to look at yourself, be happy, embrace, see all that you truly are. Not only that, but know that you are worthy. You are just as worthy as anyone else to live your life and be happy. This could be the month that becomes your breaking point. With that Nine of Cups to the loneliness, this could be, you get pushed to the point where you just want to be happy. But at the same token, you could come to realize, why is it that you're not actually happy? You're not happy if you're not living your authentic life, being your authentic self, right? If you're living life through a mask, I promise you, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you have. If you are living life through a mask, you are not happy. You will never be happy. And I feel like this is someone who's finally knowing their worth, knowing they're deserving, and taking the mask off and embracing all of who they truly are once and for all. I love that, I do. A Fucus in 8th house is what I got for you, that's your read. Alright. Alright, next up, Sagittarius and 9th house placements. What do we have going on for Sagittarius and 9th house? Hold on, itchy nose. Alright, don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. What we got going on for Sag and 9th house? Reason for the read? High Priestess. Ooh, what you can expect. Two of Cups. Advice. World card. Outcome. Two of Wands. Five of Swords. Let's see. So yeah, there's someone you're not talking to. Hmm. Dear Lord. I hope you don't choose to do no dumb shit just to try to get someone. It's like trying to force a situation to turn out the way that you want it. Don't do something stupid that you'll regret. High priestess to the abandonment. Reason for the raid. I feel like some of you, there's someone who you're not talking to. There's someone who you're not talking to. You could be feeling abandoned. You could be feeling a type of way. You can feel like there's someone who you want to talk to. Um, you could be feeling shut out. I mean, you can reverse it, take it how it resonates to you. But this is given someone who could even be feeling resentful and bitter. They want something that they feel like they can't have because the high priestess can be the unobtainable person, right? So it's like feeling like they can't have it, that it's unobtainable now. This could even be someone feeling like they cut their nose to spite their face. Now, someone could just be feeling down and out on their luck. That could be it too. Could have nothing to do with anyone other than someone just feeling like they are down and out on their luck, in which case, it could be emphasized, feeling like they only have themselves to blame. What to expect? Two of Cups to the envy. I'm telling you, someone's feeling a type of way. I feel like someone is watching someone, like literally. I'm hearing the Stalker's Anthem, which is Sting the Police. Every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see you belong to me? He wrote that song for his ex-wife. That was lit. How fucked up is that? You fucking divorce a bitch, and then the motherfucker makes a fucking chart topper that literally is a song about, don't matter. You still belong to me. I'll always be watching. I'll always be there. Even if we're divorced, guess what? I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to be there watching. I ain't going nowhere. You still mine. Even if we're not together, you're still mine. That's what it's given. I can't stand that fucking shit. Um, this is like literally, like someone could literally be single and living their best life. That Two of Cups denotes to someone, their own personal connection with themselves, right? And it's like, oh, look at you. You look so happy. You look so happy now that you're all moved on. Oh, yeah, you look so happy. Da da da. Could even be someone, because I'm hearing whose bed every boot's been under. Someone could even be, feeling bitter, watching someone who they feel like is out of reach, and like, why you look so happy? There must be a reason. Is there someone? Two of Cups. You can't just be that happy on your own. Someone's definitely fucking watching someone. Now, now, if someone is feeling like they're down and out on their luck, at the same token, maybe they did something to cut their nose to spite their face. This is like someone, who they had to realize that they only had themselves to blame for a situation, right? To the envy to the Two of Cups, right? Now, if this doesn't have to do with anyone, this is just like anyone else outside of the one person. This is someone literally taking a look at, this is like someone who's envious. Well, why do these ones get to be happier? Why do these people get to have that? Or why is this and that? And it's like, why worry about everyone else? If you're unhappy with your situation, instead of feeling a type of way about everyone else and what they got going on in their life, you need to focus on your damn self and why are you where you at? Why is your situation like that? Because again, Two of Cups, literally looking at herself in the mirror. If you're not happy with your situation or you feel like life's a shit show or you're just down and out, it's like, well, what are you doing to change your situation? What are you doing to better it? What are you doing is other than sitting there and complaining and being bitter over everyone? See, that's the thing too. You'll see people who are bitter when they see other people who are happy or doing good or in relationships, and they're feeling bitter because they feel like they can't have that. But the thing is, they could have good shit in their life if they wanted it. They just gotta have to, do shit to make, if you want good shit, good experience, do shit, be a good person, do stuff to bring these experiences in your life. right? But this is someone literally cutting their nose to spite their face, someone who does it to themselves, right? Now, if this is a situation where, two people done Splitsville and now someone's on the outs, this is like, someone only did it to themselves. Someone could be divorced, King of Swords. Someone is literally watching someone else. This is like someone stalking someone's social media, King of Swords, Six of Swords. Five of Swords, someone can't let go. What to expect? I'm sorry, the advice. Leave it behind, leave it behind, leave it behind. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Get off the merry-go-round. If this is you, and this is pertaining to a person that you feel like, get off the merry-go-round. If you keep looking up someone's social media, get off the fucking internet, right? Um, if you're mad at the way a situation is, whether this is the way something turned out with someone or you're not happy with your circumstance, well, instead of just going in circles, sitting and stewing and brewing, there's a need to take a look at yourself. What is the role that you play in the whole situation? What is the role that you played, right? We all have a form of accountability to our experiences in our life. Much as people might not want to say that, they do. They do, regardless of what the situations. At one point, there's a time where our instincts, our intuition is telling us one thing, and then we go against it and do another. Ding true if you heard it. Probably not though, because the noise cancellation. Now, if you want to say that's not me, it's reversed. Well, then all you got to do is just keep doing what you're doing and keep your back turned and live your merry life. You're not on this circle. You're not on this merry-go-round, not your circus, not your monkeys. They have no one else to blame but themselves for their circumstance then. Again, take it however resonates to you. Everyone likes to think they're an angel in their life, right? Anywho, outcome. Well, I mean, it's really dependent upon you. It's all about the outcome is dependent upon you and how you just decide to go about things. If you're someone you can't let something go, you can't let someone go, I could see you resorting to some dumb shit. This is like someone who's looking into witch talk for dummies or voodoo for dummies, all that dumb shit, right? Don't do that stupid shit. Don't do that stupid shit. Don't. There's a need to let something go. Let something go and move along. Now, here's the thing. If you're someone you're not happy with your experience, you feel like, it's a shit card, but you don't want to take accountability. Life could put you in a timeout where you're forced to sit down and take a look at your life choices and decision making, where you have no choice but to make better decisions moving forward. Because I could also look at that witchcraft card as someone literally being forced to sit down, right? This is like the universe forcing you to sit down and think about your decisions before moving forward. How do you want to proceed moving forward? Because how you proceed forward is what's going to determine how things are going to play out, right? Are they going to get better? Or are they going to continue? Are you going to continue to fuck around and find out the hard way, right? Now, if you want to say you're the saint and this is reversed, then two of wands to that witchcraft. Just make a decision to keep moving forward. Don't pay this any mind. If you feel like someone's keeping tabs on you, if anything, do what you got to do. I mean, don't give them anything to keep tabs on then, right? Don't allow it to take up space in your life. So take it however it resonates to you. But Sag and ninth house placements, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right. Welcome back, Sylvia. All right. All right. Next up, hold on. Next up, Capricorn and 10th house placements. All right. What do we have going on for Capricorn and 10th house? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. I heard leave the past in the past with that Six of Cups Emperor. Let's see. I feel like you're being pushed to get out of the house more. Be more present, you know? Maybe you're all work, no play, right? Emperor to the present. There's a need to be present. Be more present in the moment, in the now. For some of you, I feel like you're meant to meet someone. Either meet someone or there's some form of opportunity that wants to present itself to you, right? In which case, you have to be on the path that would lead you towards this opportunity. Just a moment. Hmm. All right. Reason for the read. Page of Wands to the House card. I feel like the universe is trying to push you in a direction. Some of you, there could be some form of relocation. Some of you can find yourself looking to relocate, looking for a new place to live. It feels like circumstances where the universe is trying to force you to either get out of the house or put you in a specific location, get you into a specific location for some reason, whether this is to find a new place to live or because there's some form of opportunity if you can cross paths or, get on this path, get on this road, end up at this place, right? Some of you could be looking for a place to live. What to expect? Four of Cups to the habits. I feel like you're going to find yourself feeling like it could be a bit stir crazy. This is like whatever your routine is, whatever your normal routine is, it's just not it anymore, right? It's like wanting to switch things up. You're going to feel a push to switch things up or do something completely out of routine, is what that feels like. It's like feeling stir crazy or just wanting to switch things up or feeling the need to go somewhere. This could even be, late at night. You don't know why, but you feel like, you know what, I think I want to go for a walk, right? Or, maybe I want to run to the store for something real quick, right? It's like feeling called to do something, wanting to do something that's outside of your normal routine. It's like no more mundane. And I feel like it's because the universe is trying to put you on path to something. Now, again, for some of you, this gets note to a form of relocation where it's like you're just feeling like, you know what, I just feel like I'm over it, there's nothing to do here, or, you just need a switch, you need a change in your life and a change of scene even, right? Advice, Six of Cups to communication. I feel like you're being led to somewhere, to someone. Now, just because it's someone, I feel like it doesn't have to be romantic, right? This could be you're being led. Don't be afraid to switch things up. If you're used to things a certain way, right? Whether that's your routine or this and that, right? Don't be afraid of change because I feel like you're being led somewhere that's going to put you in path with someone that's going to open up some form of opportunity for you. Whether this is an opportunity that could be pertaining to career, right? Or just some form of opportunity that could be good for you. For others of you, an opportunity to meet someone that could, be a potential soulmate, someone who's just meant to be in your life or a romantic, right? It's different for everyone. You'll know it when you feel it. The outcome, the Ace of Wands to the intuition. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel a burning, an itch, a desire to just get up and go somewhere, get up and do something, or get up and completely relocate your life, right? Answer this calling. It feels like it's important. There's some place you're meant to be, there's something you're meant to do, there's someone you're meant to meet. So when the call comes, answer it. Feel like you'll be glad you did. You see, the Page of Wands is literally holding the flame. When that call comes, when you feel that call, answer it because I feel like it's going to lead you somewhere for some to someone. Could be someone who opens up a form of opportunity for you or being in the right place at the right time. It's different for everyone. I feel like it's meant to be generic, so I'm just going to leave that there. Capricorn in 10th house, that's your read. All right. Hey, Cam, how are you, baby? All right. Next up, Aquarius and 11th house placements. What do we have going on for my Aqua babies and 11th house? Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. What do we have going on for Aquarius and 11th house? Hmm. Some of you are choosing to free yourself. This feels like this one is catered to those who might be involved. Some of you possibly married, but this feels like it's catering to someone who might be involved. Reason for the read: Eight of Swords to the soulmates. Some of you could feel helpless to a situation. Some of you could feel like you're helpless to a connection or bound to a connection that you don't want to be bound to anymore. It's like a prisoner. Now, some of you, there could be something where there's feeling like you have to hold back what you want to say with to someone. It's almost like, now it doesn't have to be romantic, but this is like it's like almost feeling helpless, like you can't say what you want to say. Maybe you're worried it'll make waves. Um, Hopefully it's not accusations, or it's like, you feel kind of helpless because you don't want to make waves if you're worried about someone, doing something not so great behind your back, regardless of whatever the connection pertains to. I feel like this is going to be a month of your own personal liberation. What to expect. At the end of the day, people come to help teach us along the way, right? And I feel like you're going to have a sense of clarity. I feel like you're going to free yourself from this situation once and for all. Now, if this is just a situation where, you're afraid to speak your piece, say what you need to say, or cut someone out, cut something out, this is you freeing yourself, liberating yourself from this person, this thing, right? Now, if you know someone who they love to play the victim, right? I'm hearing that song. I heard you like to be the victim. I heard you like to play games. I heard you try to be everything to everyone, right? Maybe there's someone who they always like to play the victim, right? Oh, okay. Some of this could even be a situation where it's like say you have a concern or a problem or you try to bring something up and then they try to turn it around and make themselves the victim, right? Or, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm such a fuck up, da 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 da. You know, it's like someone who tries to turn things around and twist the knife, where it's like they try to make it seem like, they're the victim in the situation, even if they're the ones who fucked up. Some of you could be finally realizing it's time to be done with that shit, done with that bitch once and for all, seeing it for what it is. I feel like you're choosing to free yourself. Even if it's not of a person, it's of a pattern, a karmic pattern that you're holding yourself in. Um, now what to expect? I mean, sorry, advice. Some of you, this could be your own personal beliefs being tested in a sense, right? It's almost like question your own personal beliefs and or convictions. Think about it. Some people will hold themselves to certain things and tolerate less than behavior because they feel like they have to, because they're conditioned to believe that, well, this is just how it is, you stick it out. Like, say, if this is a shit marriage, right? Oh, yeah, well, that's just what it is. You stick it out. I'm not saying, people don't go through shit, but some shit you shouldn't have to fucking sit around and tolerate, right? Especially if you know it's no bueno. You know what I'm drawn to too? Let's just use the present day as a perfect example. How many people will literally hide behind the Bible to excuse ungodly, unjust, and god awful behavior, right? People could do god awful and evil things. And then all of a sudden, that's okay. I found God. I found the Bible. It's okay now. I'm Christian. Or they hide behind the Bible to push down their own personal beliefs and convictions that literally go against everything the Bible stands for. You know, what is it that you're holding on to? What is it that you are? It's like someone who feels conditioned to something, but what is it? See it for what it truly is. Well, for some of you, this could just be a person who has literally been conditioning you to this type of behavior to keep you in line. People will do that. People will try to condition you to get in line with their programming, whether that's keep your mouth shut, don't say a thing, or this is what's going to happen. Or they'll try to turn it all around, play the victim, probably even try to pull some other stunt too. Seen it happen myself. But it's all as a form of means to condition you to get in line and just go along with it. Me personally, I don't like boxes, don't like lines, question everything, and don't let someone stuff you in a box. I hate for personal reasons. I hate this fucking quote from Dirty Dancing, but no one puts baby in the corner. Don't let a bitch put you in the corner. Don't let a bitch put you in a box. And don't condition yourself to this type of shit for the sake of what? because that's what you're raised to think you have to do. You don't have to tolerate certain things in life just because they say you should. I mean, if you really, really think, look in history, look throughout history. Look how history is repeating itself. They're trying to basically revert everything fucking back to all that shit. Don't get me started. That's for another channel. See things for what they are, not how they tell you they're supposed to be. Decide for yourself, but do what's right for you, ultimately. Outcome. 10 of Pentacles to the love. I feel like I do. I feel like you're going to free yourself. You're going to break free. I feel like you are going to choose you. You are going to choose something that aligns with what you view your 10-year picture as, right? What it is that you're actually looking for. Hold on. I'm not even looking at whatever that was, but if you're going to spam the room, I already know it's not going to be good. Hey, Sunny, how are you, baby? Hey, enjoy the journey. I feel like you're choosing yourself, and by choosing yourself, you're choosing a better you're choosing a better future. And it's when you choose to free yourself from one thing that it opens you up towards the idea of another. And the idea is where the seeds are planted, and then we water those seeds. It's like you coming to realize that there's a different way, there's a better way, there's something better, that you can have what you want, and it is out there. So you don't have to just stay and deal with this, you know? Because I feel like this is someone who's conditioned to tolerate not so great shit at their own form of detriment, at their own sense of self. It's like someone who chooses to repress themselves for the sake of pleasing and appeasing someone else. And fuck how you feel. Because why? You're conditioned and society tells you to, right? And it's like, fuck that. Hell no. We're going to liberate ourselves from that shit right now. There's a better way. And you're seeing yourself out to just that. Aquarius and 11th house is what I got for you. That's your read. All right. All right. Last and most certainly not least will be Pisces and 12th house placements. Just a moment, y'all. If you want to book a live read, make sure to get it in now. Hold on. I'll be moving on to the reads once I'm done with Pisces. All right. Pisces in 12th house. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. What do we have going on for my fishy babies and 12th house? Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. All right, let's see. Why am I hearing man eater? Man eater, make you work hard, make you spend hard, make you want more of her love. She's a man eater. You should cut cause you wish you never ever met her at all. You wish you never ever met her at all. Wish you never ever met her at all. Bump bump. Mm. Now I'm hearing the song. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Careful of someone trying to take advantage of you. You could find yourself having a form of good windfall. Um some of you could be popping the question to someone. Some of you could be taking a commitment to the next level. Some of you could finding yourself in a commitment. There's some form of opportunity that is going to present a form of windfall, but be careful, is what this feels like. Whether you're involved or not, or someone comes in or not, there could be someone who wants what you have. I feel like you have a good form of windfall coming your way, right? But it feels like someone trying to take advantage of you or the situation. Now, for some of you, there could be some form of windfall that comes your way. At the same token, it could be something that comes after seeing someone's true colors or someone removed from your life, right? Sometimes we don't realize we're being protected. So it's like sometimes if certain people are removed from our life or life would cause someone to no longer be in our life, it's because there's something meant for us that they they were holding us back from it, right? Some of you, because I'm hearing, oh, baby, baby, we belong together. For some of you, if you have like a turbulent roller coaster of a relationship with someone, this person, like say you all of a sudden have some form of good windfall. Now this person's wanting to get the band back together. They're wanting back in your life, right? You could be tested. In which case it's advised, let dead dogs lie. Temperance to the rest. This is literally let dead dogs lie. If you have a form of good windfall coming in your life, right? Things are just taking a turn for the better, whatever that is for you, right? All of a sudden, someone wants a part of the pie. They want back in on your life because they see that, oh, well, Pisces and 12th house look like they're doing pretty good for themselves, or life seems to be going good for them. Let's go over there and fuck that shit up again, right? But I feel like someone is envious wanting what you have. Like it's even the type where it's like, well, I should get that. I should have a part of that too. Pisces got a good job. Well, shit, I should get some of that money. Pisces got it going on now. Well, shit, I want to get it on it now. That's what it's feeling like. Someone literally wanting what you have. If someone's trying to get back in your good grace or take another spin on the merry-go-round, let dead dogs lie because it feels like this is someone who's just wanting what you have. It's someone who wants to use you. Outcome. Five of Swords to the partnership. All that glitters is not gold. Something is not what it seemed. You're going to come to see. You're going to come to see someone's true colors and or true motives is what this feels like. Sometimes we don't realize we got people trying to look out for us. You know, you could have ancestors, past loved ones who have passed away, trying to look out for you, right? Trying to protect you. Especially if you find yourself in a form of good luck, good windfall. See the luck in the Two of Cups. This Two of Cups denotes of you, right? Where there's a sense of coming together, right? Everything just seems to be coming together. There's a sense of perfect harmony and balance within yourself. Or you're just finally doing good, right? And everything just seems to be coming together. Look, Six of Wands too. Christina, thank you for that super chat, baby. Thank you so much. So it's like sometimes we don't realize some people are best left behind. I feel like you're getting tested. I do. I feel like you're going to be tested. There's someone, it's like someone who feels like there's a revolving door. And when you're doing good, when things are going good to you, they want it. Like, think of like Little Red Hen, right? It's like, oh, well, shit. Red got a pie. Let's go get up on then to help ourselves to those slices, right? They want a piece of your pie. Not your little pie. I don't know if you got a pie, you know? You're welcome, baby. And thank you, sweetheart. But I feel like someone is going to try to take advantage of you. This could be someone who you have known to take advantage of you. This could be someone who is known to take advantage of your generosity, let alone kind heart, over and over again. In which case, this could be a test. Ultimately, the decision is yours, though. Some of you, though, I feel like you're going to take them back. But here's the thing. Whoever this is that you're going to let back in, you don't have to. You can prove me wrong. It's your life, right? I feel like you're going to come to see this person's true colors, their true agenda. That it's not real. It was never real. It's not what it seemed. This could be a final go around on the merry-go-round. This could be just the thing to get you to finally be done and be okay with leaving this person behind once and for all, right? This could be, you're going on the merry-go-round with someone one more time, you know, but this is like the final time to get you to finally let this go once and for all, right? It's learning something the hard way. But again, you could bypass that entirely. If you know a situation, if you know who someone is at the end of the day, you don't have to get back on the merry-go-round with them. You can decide to say, you know what? Which is advice. Let that dogs lie. Be okay. Be at peace with this not being around, right? Think about it. If it disturbs your peace, the price is too high. This could be someone who disturbs your peace, especially when they don't get what they want. So be mindful of that. But someone's going to try to weasel their way back in, want to go for another go around on the merry-go-round. And I feel like it's all for selfish personal gain because they want something from you or they need something from you. So you have to do with that what you will. Some of you will entertain it. Others of you, it's like, no, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Maybe they even got twice already. It's like, no, you don't get it. You know? So do with that what you will. But this is a situation where it's you and you alone and your free will are going to determine the outcome of this. Only you can decide, right? Because it's your life. Pisces in 12th house is what I got for you. That's your read. Thank you for that, Sylvia. You're welcome, baby. Thank you again, Christina. Thank you for the star. All right. Now, my loves, hold on. Let me move along up here. Where is okay, there we go. All right, my loves, with that said, this is where we if this is where we part ways, thank you all for being here so very much. I absolutely love and adore every single last one of you. Uh Timestamps will be put up at the end of the live. I'm going to go into mini reads right now. If this is where we part ways, I hope you have a fantastical rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is where you are. I love you all. Be well, be safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Um Mark your notifications calendar. This time again next week, members. I will see you Sunday. All right. In the members arena. All right. Now, moving along. Let me log in over here. Okay. Damn it, now I got my song stuck in my head. Bum 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 bum. There you go, a little outro for those of you who are leaving. All right, let's see. There we go. Good night, baby. Thank you for being here, Elena. Have a good night, sweetheart. Okay. Okay, Maya, I got you, baby. You are up. All right, there we go. All right, Maya, I got you. Let's see. What do we have going on for Maisha? Oh, good morning out there, Sylvia. Hey, Mai. Hmm. Okay. Ten of Swords. This feels like there's something pertaining to let something be done, like done once and for all. Okay, hold on. Soulmates wanted to show itself. There's that home. Okay. This is all about breaking cycles and cutting ties. You have a decision to make, is what this feels like. You could find yourself being tested. This could be, something, this could be, now this could, it doesn't have to be an actual past person. You could find yourself facing a form of similar situation, similar to something or someone, dealing with someone that is similar to someone you've already dealt with, or a situation that's similar to something you've already dealt with, or an actual person from the past. But it's choosing to break a cycle once and for all, right? Now, reason for the read. Page of Wands to the home card. This Page of Wands, she's looking towards the home, right? And I feel like there's some form of opportunity that wants to present itself for you. This is for something that you actually want, right? Whether this is your end goal or just some form of opportunity in general, or something pertaining to your living situation, or, um a relationship. But I feel like the universe is trying to lead you to something. It's trying to open up the gateway for you for some form of opportunity, right? Now, what to expect? Six of Cups to the abundance. Now, here's the thing. Hey, Cass, how are you, babes? Now, here's the thing. Again, sometimes some things can be fool's gold, right? I feel like it could be something old, something new, but I feel like I almost get a fool's gold type of energy with that abundance and that Six of Cups. There could be something that seems familiar, right? Or this is someone from your past. It's something that has a familiar energy to it. If it's not an exact person, it's an energy that is familiar to you, something you've dealt with, something that, all that glitters, you think it's gold, but perhaps it's not, right? It could be a universal test to see if you're finally ready for the real deal for whatever this is. If you're ready for, are you ready for this thing? We have this thing and we want to give it to you. We're trying to bring it home. We're trying to lead you there. But first, we got to make sure that you're truly done with this shit. That's what this is given. Now, the challenge, lovers, a choice underneath the lovers, reconsider. Lead me not to temptation. I could get there myself. You could be tempted because the lovers could also denote to that sense of temptation in the garden. This deck specifically denotes the garden. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. I love this deck. I love it, love it, love it. In this deck, this lovers, Lilith is choosing to free herself and walk away. So whether this is a past person or again, done with an old type of energy, right? The challenge is you're being given a choice. You're going to have to choose wisely because you might, again, if something seems that perhaps, it's like glittery, it's like, ooh, maybe this, kind of reminds me of that, but maybe this one will be better, maybe, or maybe this time it'll be better, right? All that glitters is not gold. I keep getting drawn to it. All that glitters is not gold. So you're going to have to choose wisely here. Trust your own sense of discernment. You'll know because whatever this is, you're going to feel that sense of familiarity, point blank. But this feels like a test to make sure, are you truly ready for the next step, for the next level? Advice. Five of Pentacles to the creativity. Don't be afraid to walk away, regardless of how something might look, or if you're dealing with someone who, this could be a situation where maybe there's a person, right? And this person, they're good at putting on a facade, putting on a show, or they know just the right things to say or do, crafty, someone who is good at what they do, they're good at convincing you or whatever. Five of Pentacles to the crafty. Don't be afraid to walk. Look, you'll never miss out on what's for you, right? But if something feels off, or if something seems kind of familiar, if at any point a part of you is like that little side eye where it's like, but maybe it'll be different, or maybe your instincts are correct to begin with, and that's your answer, right? Outcome, the Star card to the breaking cycles. I feel like I'm hearing you got the right one, baby. I feel like you're going to make the right decision. I feel like you're going to pass this test. I do. I feel like you're being given a test, and it's a test to see if you're truly ready for the next level. Because the star, it's healing, but it's also that which it is we truly desire and aspire for, right? That star denotes something that can seem so far out of reach, but yet it's there if we want it for the taking. But the thing is, we could get sidetracked along the way. Much as we could try to be reaching for this one thing, sometimes people don't want to go and stretch their arm all the way out. Sometimes they'd rather just be like, yeah, but you know what? This is here, so maybe I'll just settle for this, it doesn't seem so bad. Maybe I can work with it, maybe it'll turn out to be better. Maybe it won't be as bad, or maybe we could just hold out for that thing that we're actually trying to reach for, right? And I feel like you're learning to break a cycle where you know that you're deserving and you don't have to settle for anything less than what it is that you're truly wanting. I feel like the gates are trying to open up for you, but before you walk through, see, here's the thing. You have to choose to walk through that gate. You have to choose to say, I'm going to walk through that gate. I'm going to walk away from this one thing and walk into this other place. You know? You're closing out a cycle. See the communication? It's almost like an invite. You're being invited. You're being invited to go somewhere. The universe is like, will you go on this path with us? Or will you choose to say, maybe I'll just, maybe this one? Because that seems like it's so far off. It's so far out of reach. I mean, it's so far. Who knows how long it would take to get there? Maybe because this is here. And it's like, no. I feel like you're going to be like, no, that's okay. That's okay. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to go for that. I'm going for the gold. No more fool's gold, going for the gold. I love that. I do. Let me see. With that said, my love, that's what I got for you. I feel like you're being tested. The universe is trying to open up the gates of something really good for you, and you're breaking a cycle. I feel like you're going to pass the test. Maybe this was just some form of confirmation for what it is, you know, that you already know. That could be what it is then. It could be the confirmation for you. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be an actual past specific person. It can be just something that's a similar energy, right? Maybe in the past you had a tendency to fall for fool's gold, right? And it's like your intuition will tell you something feels a little bit off, or you can kind of see where this might go. But then, you try to go against, you try to talk yourself out of your intuition. People don't realize your gut instinct is that first thing that comes through, but then our mind will try to talk us out of our intuition, right? And it's like, maybe it won't be that bad. But I always give this analogy, when it comes to the animals. If they were to rethink their intuition when their intuition is telling them, avert, get out, danger, and they're like, I don't know, maybe it's not so bad. Next thing you know, bitch wiped out because they went against their instincts, you know? But yeah, I feel like you got this. This could, like I said, this could just be confirmation for you right now for what it is if you are feeling like you are going through the test. So do with that what you will. But I hope that helped, my love. All right. Oh, there you go. There you go. You're breaking the cycles then. It's confirmation that you're making the right decision. You're on the right path. Remember, always trust your instincts. Your instincts will never lead you astray. Your mind will. Your mind will try to talk you out of what your intuition is trying to tell you. But I feel like you got this. All right, baby. All right, let's see. All right, my loves. With that said, I'm going to hightail it out of here. Give me about 15, 20 minutes and I'll get the timestamps up. Hold on. Shar, thank you again for gifting those memberships. And hold on. Let me scroll to it. Christina, thank you so much again for that super chat as well. And the jewels. But with that said, I hope you all have a fantastical rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is where you are. I love you all. Well, be safe, and I will see you again next week, same time, same day, same place. In the meantime, members, you'll have me on Sunday. So, members arena, I'll see you then. With that said, have a good night, my loves. Bye.